Hello and welcome to another MCO market update on AVAX. Here on the AVAX chart, the market has actually reacted to the Fibonacci support zone we've had on the chart for quite some time. We discussed it in previous updates extensively. This support box between 1250 and 1675, and we wanted to see some kind of a reaction to this support area. Ideally, either in the yellow scenario, which would be part of a larger B wave rally, but then I need to see all 5 waves up completed in this in circle wave 1. In the yellow scenario, if we get yellow wave 1 completed, then the wave 2 would provide, let's say a setup. It would likely form a higher low in wave 2, and then the third wave rally afterwards could be quite aggressive. I mean, that's normally what we, from an Elliott wave point of view, are looking for, let's say an impulsive rally in a third wave after a corrective pullback. The wave 2, the pullback after the first 5 wave move up is typically the time to accumulate. For those who want to, I mean, some have already done it in the larger box, okay, but that's obviously a very large time frame, so you have to have some patience. Looking at the move to the upside, if we get a 5-wave move, then it indicates where the trend is going. So 5 waves up would be an indication of an uptrend. And if we then see a corrective pullback that even forms a higher low, well, that is then actually a proper setup. And the price couldn't use the support area for wave 2, which we cannot define yet. We can add that, and the price can use that for, really rallying and running in the third wave, because the third wave is normally the most aggressive one, the most aggressive part in a trend. Now, the blue count, though, is plausible, highly likely, and I shared with you guys before that this is actually a short trade setup. But what I also said is that as long as Bitcoin is in a bull market and we don't see a break of momentum on the Bitcoin chart, shorts likely won't play out. So please keep that in mind. That's very important. So while this is a 1-2 setup to the downside, as long as we're not officially in a bear market, my view is that short trades are high risk. And I mean, they can work, but obviously they have lower profit, lower profit potential on a short trade. And also they are just not for everybody. So it requires a different skill level. So these are the 2 scenarios I'm tracking, which means, in very simple terms, we are now approaching resistance between $25.08 and $42.20. And we have not broken yet above the last swing high that formed here at $23.45 or $23.50. Let's take a look at the shorter time frame for AVAX. Because here on the shorter time frame chart, where we can track a short-term uptrend, we also see in a little bit more detail that the price has not been able to break above the end of March high. However, that would be required for further bullish evidence. At least short-term, as further evidence that really on the 7th of April here, a low of sorts has formed. I mean, surely there is a local low, but is it something more substantial? Yeah. I mean, the idea is at the moment, this could be a wave 2. But as I said, take it with a pinch of salt. It likely is not going to play out a short trade setup as long as the bull market is running, okay, for Bitcoin. And I have not confirmed yes any bear market. Now, looking at the pullback, which might start from here, it could be a B wave. So we have a 5-wave move up, which I'm labeling as an A wave of wave 2. So that's one interpretation. It's quite sloppy, that move up. So I am tracking this as a 5-wave move up, which honestly might be complete. It might get one more high, maybe towards $23.50 or $25. And if that's the case, then we will simply move up the support area with the price. So if we go, for example, in blue wave A to $25, then we simply move up the support area, which is measured based on the entire length of the A wave. It is important to understand that there is currently no confirmation of a top. Also, if we zoom in a little bit, the pullback looks like a 3-wave move down, so it might give us one more high. I mean, I don't really have a very clear micro or nano structure here, but I could see the potential for maybe one more high here on the AVAX chart. And again, that might be as part of a 5-wave move, or highlighted in light blue here, could be a 3-wave move. It doesn't really change much. okay? But if it's 5 waves, it's more clearly bullish. So, and then we can say, in this wave 5 to the upside, it's possible to consider this maybe wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. This is obviously speculative, but it's a potential 5-wave move. Leading diagonal in wave 1, wave 2, ABC in wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. But again, that's obviously very, very speculative here, talking really about those nanostructures, those microstructures. But that's what I'm tracking here on the AVAX chart, which means any pullback at the moment should ideally hold above $16.08. So the area between $16.08 and $19.32, that would be a key support zone to watch here for us, should the price start the pullback. At the moment, I need to see more evidence, so I cannot rule out another high, but there is no clear setup as such at the moment, right? There is no clear setup, which means we don't have a nice deep pullback or anything into support. We're kind of consolidating below the next resistance levels. But that should give you an idea of the support levels, next upside resistances, targets, structures, and much more. So I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. You'll find a link to those in the description. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.